So this guy's desperate to win back his wife. So he comes up with a wild plan. He hires some men to kidnap her, thinking he'll stage a heroic rescue and win her back. What could possibly go wrong? The man's name is Michael. One day his wife, Shonda, finds out he's been cheating and kicks him out. Furious, Michael files for divorce, but soon after, he regrets it and wants her back. Shonda, however, is having none of it. Michael tries everything, from making threats to blackmailing her with private videos they'd filmed together. But Shonda still refuses. Things escalate when he starts sending those videos to her friends and family, and even breaks into her house, threatening her. None of his desperate attempts work. During this time, Michael is staying in an old house they own in Mississippi. He's feeling sorry for himself, and that's when he comes up with his next idea, to stage a fake kidnapping. He hires two guys, rents a van, and buys handcuffs, with the plan to rescue Shonda and make her fall in love with him again. A few weeks later, the plan is set in motion. Shonda is at home when her doorbell rings. Two guys disguised as delivery workers show up. They pull out weapons, force her into the van, and drive away. One of the henchmen even forces her to take pills while holding her at gunpoint. Unluckily for them, a cop named Chad is driving behind the van and notices something suspicious when the van tries to avoid him. When the van speeds off, Chad gives chase, and they end up stuck in the mud after pulling onto a dirt road. The two henchmen panic and abandon the van, fleeing on foot. Chad catches up, finds Shonda in the back of the van, handcuffed and terrified. The henchmen don't make it far. They jump into a nearby canal to escape but end up drowning. Meanwhile, the police begin investigating, and it doesn't take long to link the kidnapping back to Michael, since the van was rented in his name. Desperate once again, Michael stages his own fake kidnapping, tying himself up and sending a photo to Shonda, pretending that the kidnappers got him too. But the police are already onto him, knowing the henchman had died days earlier. They track him down after a 4-day manhunt and find him hiding in a motel. To make matters worse for Michael, the house he was staying in had security cameras that recorded him planning the entire kidnapping. The footage is all the evidence the police need. Michael is arrested, goes to trial, and gets sentenced to 35 years in prison. And that's the crazy story of how a man's attempt to be a hero backfired in the most spectacular way possible.